Hi everyone, welcome to our Christmas collection from Eden's Secret. Today we're making something a bit different. Every year I've got a book that I draw all the ideas I get. I draw, well, probably not all of them, but I draw quite a lot of them in a book. And this is one I've had in my book for years. And every Christmas I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it in 2014, do it in 2015, do it in 2016. I bought this oil a few weeks ago, and I was going to do it then, and then I forgot all about it and till yesterday, and I thought I haven't done that one. So this soap is inspired by After Eight, which is a gorgeous mint chocolate that everybody gets at Christmas time, and it totally reminds me of Christmas, and I just love it. When we were at school we actually had a go at making them, and in those days, you know, we were pretty poor, so we couldn't afford to go and buy chocolates and all that kind of thing. I'm not saying we didn't have any, of course we did, but there definitely wasn't an abundance like there is today. You know, you can basically just go out and buy whatever you want these days. And I remember making these chocolates at school, and they were absolutely delicious. So today I'm making the soap version. I'm using these molds that I'll find a link to them. I'll put them in the description box below. I have had them quite a long time, and this one's torn. All the others are okay, but I just wanted to show you that because I'm not going to pour into those two, and I was thinking that you'll wonder why I'm not doing that. So this amazing fragrance by Nature's Garden, Peppermint Patty, that must be what you call them in America. This is a gorgeous oil. It's so delicious. Now, I actually, whenever I get a fragrance oil, I always put some on the back of my hand and leave it. And I know you would never think of wearing a chocolate mint perfume, but once it dries down on the skin, it's not like chocolate mint anymore. It's amber, and yeah, it's got hints of chocolate and hints of mint, but not a great deal as a fragrance, as a perfume. So this honestly would make a really nice perfume if you like smells like angel and pink sugar, things like that. You'll love this. We're using Swiss chocolate mica from TBK Trading. So this is the darker brown. If you want a lighter brown to do a milk chocolate, then go for the brown oxide, because that works very, very well in soap. So we're going to start off. I'm just going to pour a kilo into here. Again, I don't know how this fragrance soaks, so I don't know if it's fast or slow. Again, I've mixed my soap to an opaque colour and not to a thick trace. Now, I've noticed in the past you need to put a good dose of this colour in, otherwise it looks a bit washed out. So I'm tempted to put another one in, but 2 teaspoonfuls in there. Oh, that's looking good. I can tell it looks nice and rich and dark. And then I'm going to put some of the fragrance in there. I'm not going to put 50 mils because 50 mils just was too much. I'm going to put 40 mils in there. 50 mils, the soap, 50 mils into 1 kilo. The soap my soap recipe couldn't quite handle it. It was seeping out a little bit. once it's saponified. It is so delicious, this. I'm hoping it moves at a medium trace, but what I'm going to do is start off by pouring a small layer into each, and you'll see why I'm not just filling it right up to the top in a minute. And we're actually going, well, I am actually going to write on these at the end, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It's delicious. It just really so reminds me of Christmas. So a kilo there, I've got a little bit left in the bottom. I want 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. So I'm going to do about probably 400 is popping into my head. So let's go with 400 mils. Of course you always put a little bit more, so I've put 500 in, and I should only need 1 heaped tablespoon and 20 mils of fragrance, because it's half, it's literally half what I made for the others. So of course if you were going to make these, you could call them peppermint patty or whatever you call them. Peppermint creams is something we call them in the UK. So I should have gone with 400 mils. I've ended up with too much, but it doesn't matter. I'm just put a little bit into each one. Just scrape it all out there. So that's the first step complete. Second step coming up. Okay, so I've got some slabs of soap that I've cut up, and these are just going to go in the centre like so. think they might just be a little bit too long, so I'm going to trim them down. Just trim the ends off. Like that. I'll show you why I'm doing that in a minute. Stupidly, I haven't made enough of these white bits. They don't have to be perfect either, because they're going to be covered over. Actually, the bits I've got left over, I might be able to use those in the ones where I don't have enough. Now After Eight, they're usually square, but I haven't got any square molds, so, well, I do have square molds, but they're bigger than this. So because I'm short, I'm just going to mix up a little bit of white and I'm going to pour it to show you the other way that you can do this. Just put a little bit in there. That should be enough. And some titanium dioxide. A little bit of fragrance. So you could do it like that. Just pour it on. See how it's thickening up now? That's because my soap batter's been sitting for quite a long time. I'm just going to get a spoon and flatten that out a little bit. Doesn't have to have perfect corners, because all we want is some white in the centre. Now I don't want any white in this brown, so I'm going to wash the nozzle off the blender. if any of the titanium dioxide gets in there at all, it'll ruin the colour. And then just pour a little bit over, not loads, just so it goes down the sides. It doesn't matter if there's a bit of white showing, but I just want it to go right down the sides so no white will show when we finish the product. Because there's still another 2 steps to do to this, so don't overfill your moulds at this stage. And we'll give them a tap down in a minute. Just looking for the ones that might need a little bit more of the brown in there. And then we're just going to tap them down. And that'll just make all of the soap go down the edges. So it's a little bit messy because I haven't done it before. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour some more soap batter. I don't know. Oh no, I can't. Well, I guess I could write on them tomorrow, couldn't I? So yeah, just to be sure, I'm going to put all of that in there. Add 2.5 heaped teaspoonfuls of the colour. Fragrance. And then give it a blend. Now while that's thickening up a little bit, we're going to get a piping bag. I think I'll just use the red one that we used earlier. Now usually chocolate, it has a rippled effect on top of the soap. So I was thinking, how am I going to recreate that? So I've got this round nozzle here. Okay, so the chocolate's not ready to put onto the soap yet, so I'm just going to turn the camera off and while I wait until that's the right thickness. Okay, so here we are, ready to go. I've got a small, like a medium nozzle tip in here, and what I'm going to do is to create a rippled effect. I'm just going to go backwards and forwards across the soap like this. Could be neater. Let's see if I can get it any neater. Seems to be better if you go a little bit faster actually. Yeah, it's better if you go a bit faster. So again, the soap is rather loose. And it's harder to work with when it's loose. But because I want this effect, that's the way I'm going to have to do it. If it's too stiff, it won't look smooth. But it's looking good. back's aching. Phew, I was lucky there. I thought I was going to run out. Okay, so that's what they look like. They actually look different from the angle of looking at them from here. Looking that way on, they look different, and they look better actually. So it's just the way the light's hitting them. So we'll be back to unmold these, and then we're going to decorate the tops. We're actually going to write on them. Okay, so here we have the soaps all ready to pipe on top of. And then remember, in the centre, when you cut into them, you're going to have a nice piece of white mint inside. And I'm going to try and write after 8 on here. Don't think it looks very good. You can hardly even read it, can you? Let's try. Do you know what? I think we'd be better off, because I've made that surface rough. I think we'd be better off just doing this. I think they look better, don't they? Definitely. Good idea in theory, but in practice not a good idea. if I'd made it flat, I'm sure it would have been a lot better. Seems like there was something stuck in the nozzle there. Something there again. Could just be a bit of TD powder stuck in the end of the nozzle. So these are a little bit lightweight compared to my usual slices of soap. So what we will do is they'll be a little bit less expensive on the website, and they'll only be available up until Christmas. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed yet another video from Eden's Secret. Merry Christmas everyone. Bye bye for now. So here they are, all unmolded and ready to go. These are our After Eight chocolate mint soaps. I'm so tempted to say cupcake soap, but of course they're not. They're a good size actually. I'll just show you what one looks like on the palm of my hand. It fills it. They're about 130 grams. So definitely smaller than the soaps that we usually do, smaller than our slices. So of course they're going to be a little bit cheaper than our slices as well. And this is what they look like cut open. How cute are they? Gorgeous size for a guest soap. It would look so nice sat on the side of your sink. Don't forget, our sale has started here at Eden's Secret. There's 20% off everything in the shop. Everything, except for shipping of course, but all the products are 20% off everything. We don't just sell our Christmas products in our sale, but we only have one sale a year, and this is it. So this is the time to get your orders in. Thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye for now.